Hi, this is Billie Beene here with a World News Flash Update. Today's date, February 20, 2024, time. This is Tuesday, about 9 a.m. in Texas, episode 126, Coup and Russia. Some of my sources are God in the Bible, Patriot subscribers, Martin Armstrong with his predictive software, Socrates 107, Dr. William Mount, Stephen BEN-NUN with Israeli News Live, Scott RITTER Plus. So could we be looking at a coup coming up in Russia? Now, the next presidential election in Russia is March 15 to 17, 2024, coming up next month in a few weeks. If no one receives 50% of the vote, then they have a second election April 7 to 8. Now, what we know about Vladimir Putin is he was born October 7, 1952. He worked 16 years for the KGB, and he was prophesied by Christian prophets, other types of prophets, remote viewers, to be president, and then he was groomed by the Russian government to become president. He's been in power now about 24 to 25 years as president or prime minister, and he currently enjoys 80% approval rating according to the press in Russia. But what's coming out now? Stephen BEN-NUN with Israeli News Live, formerly with the CIA, now has a ministry, regularly gets updates from the Pentagon, has been saying for about 2 years that eventually President Putin would be replaced by a hardliner. And now this is coming out from 107, who recently visited Antarctica, that there is something like a coup movement going on inside Russia with a certain percentage of the Russian people and the Russian military. Certainly some generals are aligning with the hardliners, and within the Russian government, who may want to bring about, possibly it's believed by many that the current President Putin has significant health issues. It may be that he could drop out in March 15 and the hardliners could assume power, and it's predicted they would put in Medvedev, who had been a previous Russia president, and bring about their this is because the Russian people are fed up with the soft approach in Ukraine, and the number of Russian soldiers who have been killed in Ukraine is not widely known, but is believed to be hundreds of thousands, and the cost of the war has been billions. A certain percentage of the Russian people want a hardline effort in Ukraine, a commitment and a taking of Ukraine border to border, and a strong method use of military armaments and bombs. And it's believed that possibly Medvedev, that possibly the current President Putin would drop out for health issues, Medvedev would come in, and then the hardliners would indeed fulfill what Medvedev recently said and bomb Kiev, London, Berlin, and Washington, D.C. This concludes my flash. I love you, and I'll see you soon.